good plays have them on the move on first down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Heineke. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Washington. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They begin this drive with Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give them an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt fooled everybody. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And some room to maneuver. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. And they'll try to throw now. Heineke. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's got some space here. Touchdown. Antonio Gibson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to knock the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego since the...
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And they'll begin by running the option. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Jackson trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson now. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Nightmare in the first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I
Heisman's going to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Come back in, come back in.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 26 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get the Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play.
That's into double coverage and intercepted. 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Bengals offense set to begin their next drive. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. And this one too low.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And with positive yardage, it's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They'll run here with Edwards. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Nice ball not to take a sack in this part of the field. He brings up 3rd down.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Third and goal, Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Sanders will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He dumps it off to Drake. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Buying time to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And now here is another interception. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. All right, help me out here a little bit.
Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to explain it me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby.
Nifty Mutual customize your car insurance and only pay for what you need.
Who you just use?
Baltimore Ravens. Why is that the team you're going to be using then? Pro or rookie? You did?
That dude's trash, yo.
Then you
Why
did?
you got your game?
Pro.
When you gonna be playing online, they gonna play on all pro.
Like, can you go? Okay, yeah, you can go on all pro. Like, can you go on all pro so I can practice online players?
No, I'm gonna be playing against all pro. You gonna be playing against pro.
Oh, can you go pro then? It's ready. Up. What the? I know how you do that. Okay. That was like, oh, what is this? And I clicked on it. What the heck? Excuse me. How long is the quarter, Dad? Okay. And then the game's over. As I beat you, Rick Pro versus Pro, I'm officially better than you. Okay?
EA Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this Thanksgiving matchup. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys.
I was watching YouTube and just ran to the Browns and he was like the Browns playing number 9. He was like, oh yeah, I got 2 touchdowns. Oh yeah, I'm destroyed. Ready? That extends this Pro versus Pro. If I beat you, I'm officially winning. Okay.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
How do I turn the headphones on? How do I turn the headphones on? Oh. Monster Green? Is that like a Monster Green pay tactic? Is Monster Green like a Monster Green Bay tactic?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're able to get
first down.
Across the 35.
First down and 10 on first down and 10.
Is a pickup of 13. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial
contact. Which one is
that?
It's you.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and
it's
shut
because
it down
I didn't get to
going,
use the player I wanted
exactly
to use for the
Looking
run.
at a second and 11 now after the loss. A give running right is Chubb.
Oh.
They will only muster a yard here to the 38. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition is so great. I mean, going back
It even knows it's
the
Thanksgiving.
first century of the NFL. I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and they come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping into the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they saw that star over 10 times in that game. And I remember...
And look here, it's an opening drive fake.
Oh,
but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by
and you're in field goal range.
And the Cowboys
right?
are going to take possession.
And not, but you're on the Cowboys star.
Sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know this securing the point of
No,
attack,
you were not. I
especially
told
against
you
the
the
big body
answer
guys in
before,
the middle
Ray.
of
How
this
were you
game.
guessing
It's
if I
got to be
told you?
priority one.
Here's Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. Some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The previous play, they barely got back to the line.
To get a touchdown. No, no.
Over 30 yards.
It's not a surprise when you
Want
read
that to
scouting
win.
reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player.
They don't
He is
snap
so
at me.
difficult to get down in the open field.
Before I
They
snap
just
at
like
you.
give him the ball and let him do his thing.
I'm
So how
snapping
about this
better.
for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with that.
Nobody snaps
And
better
he's taken down at the 7
than
after a
Dak
gain of 7.
Prescott.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7
Crazy
on a
distracting me
2nd
like
and 3.
snapping.
They go to Elliott again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in.
Oh, why don't you ever want me to win? You never want me
The
to win.
Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Bray, why don't you break?
A strong, determined
Bray.
run there, Charles, to get in for 6
Bray, yeah.
points.
This is why
Yeah,
it's
you're
such a
not
team
gonna let
game,
people
isn't it?
focus
I know it
if
sounds
people
really
doing
generic,
that.
and it sounds almost trite.
Bray,
The blocks were made up front.
Bray,
Offensive line
can you stop?
at the line of scrimmage
Can you
and
stop?
downfield, and how about
Can you
finish
stop
chipping
saying
it
what?
all the way into the end zone?
And can you stop hitting you?
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Daddy, you're not even playing.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here
Ray,
for Cleveland as they return to the field on
I
offense.
asked you if you could
And the
stop.
interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his
Stop
first throw of the
scratching
game.
yourself.
But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what
Ray,
to do.
stop.
In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
You are.
Call it a gain of 4
I
on
thought
first,
that was
and
a
that'll make
5
it
yard,
second
but
down.
4.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second down, here's Chubb again. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Probably going to
That's a pretty run
intercept me.
because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony
Brad.
Barr.
Dad,
Takes this one.
why does Bay never want me to win?
And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
He wanted me to lose when I first started going against the East.
Touchdown, and now the defense comes through with 1.
You can't get
It
a better
literally
1-2
said less
punch than
than
that.
me.
Ball for touchdown offense by getting 1 on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Like he literally said, let's go Eagle.
Marr now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but for the
Daddy,
pick
after
six.
this game,
So
can I
they'll get
try
another
with
shot
you?
on offense following that pick six. And now the
Let's
kick
see
is
if I could
away.
do it.
Cleveland offense making their way out. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers.
How did that
to
Brady
this
do
point.
2 matches?
Right, doctor. If the crowd of gold first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
No. I already did.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 14-0 the score.
Dad, who started the ball, me or you?
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
But I wasn't asking you.
To throw is Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. With a quick slam, good for 8 and a first.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on.
Why is it talking about basketball? It's football.
Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams
every time it's third down. You always pick me.
a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a
that is what has been happening.
The league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day.
That's because we have better
traditions. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact.
And look at this,
Yay.
another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
But why don't you ever want me? Don't be wanting me to Don't be wanting me to make to try to say I want Gray to win. Don't be asking me to do that. First you annoy me, and now you never want me to win. That's all you do.
It truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by
Just
the
tell
defense.
him to not cry when I don't want him to win.
Gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early, so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guy choice. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner,
I
guaranteed
turned
they
field
approach
goal
this play with the idea of making up
right?
ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Running with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. after the roughing penalty on the PAT. They'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Osa Odigizua with the effort there to earn the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Okay, you said it more.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
As much as these teams should be true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguess themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Fielded at the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Myles Garrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And able to to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's taken down inside the 30. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because we see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Off the play fake, Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Marr able to put this one through, and the route is on. It's 24-0. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Fielded just outside the goal line. Up to midfield. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now, the easy answer would be,
hey, let's run the ball.
But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So no reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap.
Why will it only let me do 12-point conversion?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It only letting me do 2-point conversion.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he takes it all the way back.
It's not fair.
It's a pick two, if you will.
Didn't let me do a 1 point.
Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he'd returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
This is taken just shy of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
When I'm losing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Watson.
You said it keeps the clock going.
And he'll be brought down.
You said running the ball keeps the clock going.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start with the option. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute.
But if you keep on talking that smack, let how about you let that let you play? You're okay, keep on talking smack.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Hey, how about you let that
that time, Taven Bryan.
How about
and this
that?
dominant defensive performance continued on that play.
Very much good play, but he keeps on talking smack. He's not even doing anything.
Pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead.
And that won't kill that Drew
Well, they can
Beanie
probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right.
Get your other hand on it.
That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been
now
there
you
for
really
a long
only
time,
have to play
but
3
now it's
games.
evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They just pick a play. They're all runs. There's no difference.
Again, it's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he's got room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 35 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had
You
his
did
way
not
so
follow
far.
any
Just more of
block.
the same right here. All he needs, just
No,
a
you
little
did not.
crease, and off he goes.
But I saw it with my own twice. Look, is that following your blockers? That is not following your blockers. Maybe that's not. I promise he was not following his blockers.
Marr on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So that drive for 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game. The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Chubb running right, and he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job with an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
So this one will end in a victory for the...
I still have one more game. Now, can we please just do 2 games? Are we there?
Let's go. You seen him make another star to hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen him make another star to hear my name and remember me.
I'm giving you it. I've been giving you it the entire time. You take the headphones out, just use mine. Why can't I use mine?
Because it don't make sense that people telling you.
You're already unplugged it. Daddy, I'm ready. Is it because I'm 5? You're 88. What is that Towers number? Sound better. He does it better. Wait, I'm going to all pro. Huh? Hmm? Oh my God. He did not pick me again. I didn't want you to pick your name.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20 year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for me.
EA Sports brings you a special edition of the National Football League for this Thanksgiving matchup. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
41, 22, 23.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them? and change the momentum.
Yeah, starting with the ball. Yes, sir. Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah.
It's a tradition that
you
began in
kicked it out of
1966,
bounds.
and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away.
Why you doing trying to do that? When you try to beat him, you always don't. Do nothing.
Led out by their dual
I might trick you, bro.
now in his
I might
third
trick you.
season, Jalen Hurts.
I might.
Tremendous production
Yeah,
in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy.
Trick
Still
you,
much
boy.
more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
I don't know why you do.
A good safe pass there off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something that feels good. And once that's completed,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
Is that picture? No. Then how do I bid it?
down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now.
That?
How will they attack on offense?
The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
You're playing. Could you play, please? I wanted me to pick my play 2 times.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
On 2nd and a yard, Prescott. This is caught. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
1st and goal. Forget running the football. Forget establishing anything. Just put it in the end zone with the pass for a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's the definition of catching the defense off guard there. They weren't expecting that.
And that totally goes against type, doesn't it? When you think 1st and goal from the 1, you're thinking running play.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Following kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Yeah, number 6.
Big pickup of 38.
As we've seen over the years, offensive coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover.
You just kissed the headphones.
But not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. So
yeah, your
totally
touchdown
can
play.
Midfield now for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
This is how you jump, right?
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
How do you intercept you like that?
At their own 28-yard line.
But it's certainly not giving much up.
What do you like in a pick? You're thirsty?
That Diaz had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
They play is trash.
Exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
I'm not gonna lose. I'm not gonna lose. I'm just slapping. Snap.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Delay of game.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that was on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
I'm not the Cowboys. I'm not the Cowboys.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
Did I even start to play? We're running out of time.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Sooner or later, we should get a snap, I think. This is now 1st and 25 after another penalty.
Watch this, they pick.
Prescott from the gun.
Boom,
And
you
this
see that?
is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted,
What?
but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
Then I told it.
What game it is, everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one
It should
there.
be my
That
law.
should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Such a tough position to defend
Yes.
your line, even when you add a second defender. But
Yes.
the big man shrugged off the extra body
Stop
and made the play
copying.
call a success.
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually I think the holding call.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Throwing, Prescott. This is caught. It's Brown. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Well, as a coach, you usually love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
David Butts rats. Among the rats.
After one, 7-0.
No.
EA Sports.
What?
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Xavier.
They'll throw
What time
again.
is it?
Prescott. He
Yeah.
rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this
It's your
first half
pick,
because
yes,
that's simply
sir.
not true, but you're right.
Yeah.
We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively.
This is my ball
Obviously, 2
forever.
drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that?
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
Oh my God!
Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, their defense got with an interception. They trot out there, Charles.
You're banging it all on me.
Right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Will we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Take your play.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They start on the ground with Elliott. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 71 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a 1st down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
They get 17
He's got the chin low in the one night.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not every time that the play call.
I'm not playing.
Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Can you stop trying to be a fucking distraction, please?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
You better make the penalty, Dad.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. To throw is Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines,
Did you know
right?
all you
Perfect
do
route,
is
a good
just...
throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right
All
there.
you do.
Barr now to add the extra
All
point.
you do. Oh my.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's
Trash talk.
touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
Xavier. Come on. Xavier, don't kick it. I gotta pee. I gotta pee.
Fall. And here's Barr to kick it away.
Just go pee. guys are hitting a bell.